seconds.
Yeah, there we go. And we have readies from both of our players, and we're going to go for the countdown, and we're off in three, two, one, and Pills. There we go.
Pills. Guelph with a lot of red on his board and a double red right away. That's going to help him clear all of that out.
Yeah, it's a
Where,
strange board there by well that was not that he made it happen or anything like that, but yeah, it's like very high and very in the middle. So that's indeed a strange board to see.
Whereas over on Betty's, hers has been a little bit checkerboarded, which seems to have played out very well, giving her a spot for every pill. And she is making great work through this first level.
Yeah, seemingly needing a lot of yellow there for that middle, but getting it in the right pills that she needed to also go out with combos and minimal drop time.
Look at the focus on that face. I mean, from both players,
Oh,
honestly. Oh, slight misdrop from Betty.
yeah, basically Betty was completely uh, without an expression all the way up to there, but manages to figure out to go underneath and gets out of there about at the minute mark. So that's what she was shooting for, and I'm pretty sure that she's pleased to seeing that.
Yeah, under a minute for level 4 is a great time.
On the other
Well,
hand, Wealth trying to deal with those yellow viruses that, yeah, they seem to be the thing that would take some time. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out ways to put yeah some setups there to avoid too much drop time. And Wolf is going to be out at 140.
so about 40 seconds behind. Not where you'd want to be after the first level, but still plenty of time to catch up, as Betty has no blues left, or no yellows left to speak of, just blue and red on her board.
Yeah, however, setting up there for the left side, there's a bit of garbage there on that blue virus, but as you said, she has no other use for yellow, so that's probably going to be the use that she's going to be making. Or rather, going from below. Yeah, that's another option. Since the double red came on time, that's another possibility. And Betty's going to be out at 215. That's a very good time for those two levels.
That is an amazing time. Guelph has been making some great plays, recognizing some horizontal double opportunities and making those happen. I suspect he's going to try to do the same with those reds on the top of his right side. Those are most efficiently cleared horizontally, but sometimes the pills just don't come in the right order for such plays.
Yeah, and you would need there a bit of a setup to climb all the way to those reds. It's not very difficult at this point. Yeah, it's what just that one pill, and it's going to take out that horizontal for that one virus, but probably realizes that that is going to cover up the horizontal for those reds.
Shaking his head, he doesn't look too hopeful for this first game, as Betty is almost all the way through 6 now.
It's about to go into the single digits, and there you go. Betty's at single digits now in level 6 as Guelph is out at 325.
At a 20 virus deficit, this will take. He would need to definitely quicken his pace past what he's comfortable with to start making any sort of comeback. But
Yeah,
you know
it's
this happens. You get tournament nerves, and uh, sometimes the pills just don't go your way. But he's gonna play this one out as he should, and will uh, yeah, hopefully put up a good time.
yeah, definitely. It's just as you say, the tournament nerves surely are playing a part of it, and that's precisely why we have this silver bracket, so that our players get that feel for playing in front of other people. It's not just you and your NES or your computer trying to play against yourself. It's now some people are going to be watching, and yeah, that plays a part. But that's what we are here for.
Exactly.
Betis has a bit of a very blue board at this point. But
Mhm.
that's a very nice setup to go for those yellows in the bottom. So using very efficiently those pills and well, going for one drop combos at this point.
Yeah, what can you say about Betty? I mean, she's just been making very efficient plays, very quick plays, um, and making the best of the pills that she's been given. And I cursed her with a missed drop there.
Yeah, a little bit there, but I'm pretty sure that she's going to figure out a way out of that. As Wealth is out slightly above 5 minutes. Oh, that double blue is going to help Betty. There you go. Very sweet tea there.
Sweet tea. Just a couple more viruses, and Betty will be looking to be out sub 6.
Yeah, and that yellow blue is going to help to take out that last blue, and she's out at 540. There you go. And I'm sure Betty just waiting for to see what's happening on the other board. But yeah, this is going to be game number one for Betty.
Good games to both players. So, in the weekly checkup, which we've made many references to throughout, it's a casual competition that we have every Thursday. We were practicing this 4 to 7 level block. Brilliant tee from Guelph right there. Um, and a lot of the gold bracket players were getting times around what Betty just got, in the mid 5 minute range. So that is a gold bracket performance. Make no mistake.
Yeah, there you go. And as we've pointed out several times, and we'll continue to do so, it's these players are also very strong. The fact that they are making it through the qualifiers and getting all the way through here, it shows what they can do. As yeah, we're going to just well finish this level. That's good practice also to just go and show the game that it won't take you apart and you can do it. And yeah, as Wealth is going to be out at 6:56.
656. So Betty up 1-0. Guelph trying to take it to a game 3.
And thank you for that, Ray Darbaro. Yeah, we're here going through this round number one, so you're perfectly in time to watch most of this tournament. Right, and well, we're just going to wait for him to get set up and ready up. And in the meantime, as you were pointing out, the weekly checkup, and not only the weekly checkup, but of course the qualifiers for this, a lot of information, getting to talk with these players, all of that you can do if you join us on our Discord. The Discord is on the bottom right corner of the channel, just below the name. Or if you are in mobile, then you can go into our logo and it should be right below the follower count. So as we're getting started with this second game, and we are off.
Guelph immediately prioritizing those double blues horizontally. He's been very great at recognizing these horizontal plays and going for them in the circumstances where they are safest.
Yeah, and then that's the first horizontal that you have to recognize. I mean, I'm sure none of us were able to see them at first, and you start recognizing some of them, and that's exactly what Wealth is doing. As very with that left side, there's a lot of yellow viruses. The reds are buried underneath all of that, so she's going to hope to get not many of those red pills. Getting there one, but setting it up perhaps to lessen the drop time.
She's taking it one yellow half at a time, trying to figure out the best way to clear those, but deciding on an efficient clear. Whereas Guelph is in the lead now, needing only one more red, and he's out at a 115.
So there you go. Now the roles reverse for this first game. Betty's not going to be quite that behind, but she's going to get the reds to go for the horizontal. Very nice. And going to be out at 122.
The advantage is not as great as it seems in real time, as there is about a 7-second disparity between their timers, but still Guelph with about a 7-second lead.
And Betty there with a very nice fat log on the middle of the bottle. One of those instances where you get three of the same pill, and she went for the setup and realized that two more of them were coming, so it was possible to go for it.
BettyB going all in on this setup, needing another yellow-red for a drop T,
And she's
and
going
she's
to get
going to
it.
get it. Oh my goodness, you love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those instances where, well, that's covering a lot of your board, but if you get just a little bit lucky as well, you can get through that, and that's exactly what Betty had. And with that, she's going to be taking quite the advantage now, as she's just two viruses there of different color. That's what you want to see, and she's going to get the right pill for it.
Yeah, she made blazing time through that level 5.
That was one of those levels five that it's exactly what you want to see in your gameplay. Quick, efficient, getting the right pills, not having to even for the combos. I mean, what else can you ask for?
Well, if you're Guelph, you can ask for a couple more reds so that he can get out of this level 5.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to get them. He's out at 303. Not very convinced of that, but yeah, he's out at a good time.
As we're halfway through, Betty with a slight lead, looking to be about 5 viruses at this point.
Yeah, and
Nothing insurmountable.
yeah, and that blue yellow, I think might have been a miscounter. I'm not sure, but yeah, Betty wasn't exactly very pleased with herself at watching when that setup on column 4 was happening.
One drill clear will take out all that garbage, though, and keep her board looking healthy and safe.
And that's a very nice talk to use also that yellow half of the peel.
And holy buckets, look at Guelph over there, making a comeback, having looks like he's closed the deficit already.
It's just that little bit of yellow on the right side, but so far very nice setups for well all of those viruses, taking them out, two of them in that combo. It's just going to be another yellow for Wolf to be out, and he's going to get it and be out at 419.
Meanwhile, Betty, I missed why that yellow red got placed on top of that blue, but it does not belong there, and she is fully aware of that. But a nice horizontal to solve her way out of the situation. 425.
Yeah, it's not that far away. It just looks like it, but as you said, it's just the difference in the timers. But at this point, yeah, Wolf is winning, but just by a slim margin. However, Wolf doing a good job there. Trying to set up for that horizontal doesn't find the right way. Now that peel is going to help for that.
Yeah, Guelph's got some garbage of all colors on top of his board. Uh, Perhaps some horizontals will help him out in the future. We'll see what he plans to do. But Betty, working with some complicated looking combos, but as long as everything works according to plan, it should clean up nicely.
Yeah, Wolf is going to go below for that yellow virus, so taking out one of those situations where he had that garbage, and perhaps a red yellow would be the best thing here in order to get that other yellow virus and actually set up for the blue underneath it.
He is indeed waiting for that red yellow, trying to find places to stow away other viruses while he gets, but eventually gets it. Excuse me.
And it's one of those instances where you are playing somewhere else, and I mean, the brain just uh, makes plays around with you, and yeah, you forget about the pill that you were looking for. But Wealth there, very carefully remembering what the pill that was necessary on that situation was.
And he's on the home stretch. One virus left. His timer says 612. Betty has one virus left. Timer says 606. She just needs a couple blues. Guelph getting droughted for his blues. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and
Betty
it's going
out
to be Betty.
at a
Yeah,
613.
That was very
Oh,
close, live, but of course that deficit there by 6 seconds. And Guelph realizes that Betty has taken it, but I mean that's a close match nonetheless. Very good job by both four players.
what a frustrating situation. Uh, Good games to both players. So close to a game three. We all would love to see it, but congratulations, Betty, advancing to round two.